Well, Ryan, it's been a very busy day for you. You've been here since like noon.
Yeah, it started up this morning during the Fox 61 Morning News. Sam was here and flooding at first in Danbury, Waterbury, Bristol, and then this afternoon it all shifted into eastern Connecticut. But the heaviest rain is over, and the totals are impressive, as expected. Take a look at the numbers. Waterbury topping the list. One of the weather stations there, more than 4.5 inches. Danbury, more than 4 inches of rain. Plainfield, about 4 inches of rain. The north side of Guilford, about 3.5. Oxford, 3.25. Just shows the variability. Oxford with 3.25, parts of Waterbury 4.5. Bristol, about 3 inches of rain, and then once you got into New Haven, it was about 3, and Hartford, a little bit over 2 inches of rain. Now at Bradley and Windsor Locks, that puts the month total to 9.5 inches of rain, making it the 4th wettest July on record, with about half the month to go, and there is more rain in the forecast in the upcoming week. Right now on the live radar, the widespread rain is over, but we do have some downpours that have been popping up in the last couple of hours right near and along the shoreline, now extending up toward the Connecticut River. So there are still a few downpours out there, but the very heaviest of the rain, as you can see here over the last 12 hours, has now left and moved out of Connecticut. In its wake, we do have some river flood warnings that have been issued. The river's now getting all that water into them, and they are on the rise. And it looks like the Connecticut River will be in flood stage for at least the next 3 or 4 days, as it takes longer for the Connecticut to come up. The Farmington River likely in minor flooding at Simsbury into tomorrow. By tomorrow morning in Unionville, it should dip below flood stage. And then the Housatonic at Gaylordsville, minor flooding expected into Tuesday. So if you're near those rivers and you've seen flooding recently, probably seeing it again out there tonight. It is still warm and very humid. Dew points tropical like Florida, up into the 70s, and it will pretty much remain that way tomorrow, maybe dipping a little bit, but still a very humid day on the way tomorrow. Now overnight tonight, the rain that we have out there now will end. There may be some patches of fog forming by morning. Another warm and stuffy night with lows in the low 70s for most of us. Hot and humid tomorrow, mostly sunny and a mostly dry day, upper 80s to low 90s on the way tomorrow. You'll see that hour by hour here, a little bit of fog in the morning, then we'll have some sun developing for the afternoon. I think most of us stay dry tomorrow, but the storm chances do return on Tuesday. It won't be anything like we had today, but there will be scattered showers and thunderstorms developing during the afternoon, especially in western Connecticut, and then those storms may weaken some as they move into the eastern part of the state. Again on Tuesday, just given how saturated things are, there could be some localized flooding, particularly in the western half of the state coming up on Tuesday. So Litchfield County hit hard lately. Be on guard for the potential for some more flooding Tuesday afternoon. But again, I don't think it's as widespread or as dramatic as we saw out there today. Tomorrow, though, a classic summer day, hot and humid, low 90s, very humid on Tuesday with scattered storms in the afternoon, particularly in the western half of the state. We should get a dry day on Thursday, then we're back to the wet pattern Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with chances for showers and storms. That's the forecast, but the Fox 61 News at 10 is back right after this with much more. Stay with us.